Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Queen of the Village. We're back at our main tower today to start today's episode because I made a ton of concrete so that we could make a panda enclosure. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go back to the sea temple to turn all this powder into concrete. And it'll also be helpful towards my efforts of attempting to drain it, and you guys will get to see the process. So, I'll see you once we're airborne. Alright guys, here it is. I've attempted to do some draining, but it's taking a while. As you can see, I've already done some work towards vegetation and whatnot. Putting some grass in and draining stuff out. As for the inside of the sea temple, hold on. There we go. Let's take a look, shall we? Look at that. No, that isn't just video quality going down. The conduit power runs out once we're no longer in the rain. So I cleaned out all the rooms in this area. And I left most of the sea lanterns where they were hanging. Some of them I relocated to help light this place up better. But this will eventually be turned into a base. But our focus today is to build an enclosure for those pandas. So let's get making concrete. I'm going to finish enclosing this area with the sand, so we don't have to worry about it reflooding. And then I'm going to place concrete. And as we work our way down with the concrete, it'll also be draining the water for us. Whoops. I really do need to do these in order. So as I'm placing this last bit of yellow concrete, I'm realizing I was a little ambitious as to the size of the chunk I could dry out using this method. So I'll have to grab some sponges from the hutch up there before we can actually take down this retaining wall. But we're going pretty well. I've gotten all of the red concrete placed, and some of it even taken up. And I'm placing the last of the yellow now. So there might be a question as to what I plan to build for a panda enclosure, and it's just going to be roughly Asian themed. I'm hoping to make it look sort of Forbidden City pagoda-esque, but I don't have enough experience building in that style for it to really come off that great. I'm just hoping for passable. I'm hoping that 10 sponges is enough to drain with the, oh, yep, no, that'll be more than enough. And we're done. Just gotta clean out the concrete and put the sponges up to dry. Alright, retaining wall down. That's another new chunk. Now, obviously with a lot of this, especially the area right around the temple and around the edges, there's going to need to be a lot of terraforming done. But I'll try and do all that boring stuff off camera. At least to the best of my ability. As you can see, the glass wall isn't completely finished, but it's nearly there. And I decided to put a conduit down there. And yeah, I had enough materials to make a second one. I didn't take it from where I put it in the village. But today we're going to build a panda enclosure. And I'm going to show you a neat trick on how we get home real fast. Instead of flying all the way there, we can take a more instant route. I know, as odd as that sounds, more instant than flying. Well, that's why I built the nether portal here. And it's raining again. Brilliant. So, the nether portal is here, and I thought I would have to traverse through the entire nether, once I put this up, to find my home portal. But no! Look at where we are. Home portal, sweet home portal. And that's because nether portal linking is pretty broken in Pocket Edition, just like Redstone. But, lucky for us, that means we could do this. And welcome home. The other thing I've been doing in preparation for this is I've been growing bamboo. You can see I've got a line over here going. And while this has been growing, our cactus farm has also been going. And so has our bone meal maker. I'm going to put some stuff away, wait for it to stop raining, and then we'll start building our panda enclosure. Alright, so I've cleared out a nice space here, flattened it out, made it ready for our panda enclosure. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to build some pillars. And all I'm looking to do, really, and because mobs can't spawn on half slabs, I'm going to put one in there, is make an archway for our entrance, and then we'll go from there. Considering even I'm not quite sure what I was going for here, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are a little confused too, but I don't think it looks half bad. And I'm gonna put this here, and I think a wall like that, maybe with a variation. No, too checkerboardy. I might figure this out. But what I'm going to go for initially, and maybe for the back I'll do something different, is just the yellow with the fence on top and then the half slab on top of that. And hopefully that'll be enough, maybe even more than enough, to keep the pandas in. It's also why I did these weird little yellow things on either side of the gate, so the pandas can't, climb up here and then climb up here like a player can, because it's all diagonals. Anyway, I'll get you back to you when I complete a good portion of this wall. Wall's looking great. I actually really like this now that I look at it again. I might put a bell up there. That might be cool. But yeah, that's pretty much the wall. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to build up this area as a sort of indoor space for the pandas. And I'm hoping that if I do this right, it'll come out looking like a cute little pagoda, unlike the monstrosity I built for the entryway. Okay guys, are you ready to see our fully decorated panda sanctuary? Let's take a look. So I've put in a bunch of bamboo. Some of it has yet to grow, some of it's grown a lot. This is the part I'm really proud of, is the pagoda thing. The pandas will have this as an option for indoor space, though I genuinely don't think they'll use it. Nothing to see here. Got some randomized path blocks, which I tried to make look somewhat nice, but, you know, they're kind of everywhere. And I made this nice little river, rock, waterfall thing for them, and for me, so that I could get this beautiful shot. Look at that. We've got our tower in the background. We've got the entire habitat going there. And by next episode, there'll be some pandas in here to show. We'll do some panda breeding. And then hopefully, I'll have gotten enough work on the draining process done that we can do some homemaking and terraforming over at the Sea Temple. Thanks for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.